I can't tell you how many times I get this frantic message. Hey Carla, I really need a VA. I need a virtual assistant, but I need them to do everything. Everything. They need this person to do some operations work. They need this person to build their funnel. They need this person to reply to some client support messages. Oh, and maybe build some funnels for me. Maybe build some introductions in the podcast space. Oh, and also manage my social media. It is insane. But sometimes I just have to take a deep breath and remind myself that not everyone really goes through the experience of hiring teammates in the proper process. And actually, I will go out there and tell you the truth. Most entrepreneurs, when they start their business, they always think about their customers. They always think about their clients. They always think about the problems that they want to solve. Rarely do they ever think about, am I even good at hiring? Am I even good at onboarding? And sometimes even if they know that they're not good at that, it is actually not their priority. And that's very understandable. So I'm Carla Singson from Proximity Outsourcing. I've been in the outsourcing world for almost a decade now, and I've helped hundreds of online business owners hire virtual assistants, managerial, creative, and tech talent so that they can focus on cash producing tasks, and these business owners can regain some headspace, time freedom, and most of all, enjoy and love their business again. So today I got that frantic message from one of my prospects, and in this video, I'm going to share with you a live breakdown of the resume or the job description that he sent me. He basically needs this person, an executive assistant or a VA, as he called it, to do everything. I will show you in this video how I broke down the job description into two actual roles and how we got into the conclusion that he actually doesn't need to hire a virtual assistant. It will absolutely be a big mistake to hire an assistant. And I told him that he needs to hire two managerial roles. So watch this video to really watch my live breakdown, and so you can see how we make our assessments when we get this frantic message from one of our prospects, which by the way still happens every day, so I'm used to it. Hey Steven, so I'm recording a video for you so I can give you a better explanation on my recommendation, and this is obviously 100% my recommendation whether we decide to work together or not, but this is based on, of course, my professional experience, scaling and growing remote teams, and also hiring assistants and managerial roles for other people. So, and fast growth businesses, which I think is what you're experiencing right now. I think you're experiencing an overwhelming growth, and also you are being thrown into so many directions as the business owner. And I know that is incredibly stressful. And it's also, there's always that regret or FOMO of like, I could be growing so much more if I had just better focus and I can focus on more cash producing tasks. But yeah, this is my recommendation. So first of all, there's definitely too much on this person's plate, and they are very different skills and very different expectations. So on a broad strokes, I think that you need two people. First is a client success manager, which can take care of the client communication and management part, and also the client focused part of the business development. So they can help monitor inbound leads. That is reasonable. Some of client success managers do that because it helps with bridging the prospects to being a customer. And it also trains like our CSMs on really getting to know our clients and how they think. So in the same manner as how I do it in my business, all of my CSMs are there from the initial call, even from the sales call, even if they don't end up closing. It is a way to train my CSMs into really getting to know how my clients think. So we can add that to the CSM responsibilities, and the CSM can also co-manage the project management part as long as it is focused on delivering what you're delivering to the clients. So I'm still not sure what your business is. So I would love to know what it is, how you serve your clients. If you can give me your website, I can also give you
more information. So that is one of the roles. And the other roles definitely in here is kind of like an operations assistant or a project manager. So the difference between the two is the operations assistant is assisting you with operations and you still make all the decisions. The project manager collaborates with other people, manages these other people, making sure that the projects and basically tasks, all of the tasks operationally, are being finished in high quality and on time. And they can make some of the minimal decisions in terms of the projects or the tasks. So those are the two differences. Obviously, these are two different people. One is an assistant and the other one is a manager. So it's up to you which role you feel more comfortable with and trusting these responsibilities in your business. So for the operations person, definitely the product marketing support. So set up campaigns and flows, copy flows from other accounts, upload final copy. So these are all busy work. Build segments, run tests, benchmark performance, co-managing the project management board in terms of the operations side, not the client side, updated, automated. They would also own the project management stuff as a higher responsibility compared to the client success manager. So if the client success manager would fall short on certain things, if you're hiring a project manager, not an operations assistant, it's up to this person to also kind of give them a nudge. Assign and follow up on tasks with contractors and freelancers. So that is a project manager role. Assist in reducing client onboarding building time. This is on the operations side, but they will be working hand in hand with the client success manager. So in most of the businesses that I help, there's always kind of a pyramid of the owner and the founder, and the owner being the main salesperson as well, and me being the growth lever of the business. And under that is always client success and operations. And I think that you are in that very special moment where you need both legs to be equally competent. So based on everything I'm reading here, my recommendation would be project manager and client success manager. Now, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I want you to start slow. So my recommendation would be to hire someone part-time. And so if you want to work together, that would be $995 upfront for the hiring and onboarding. So that's 3 weeks process from our recruitment team, and you have your dedicated CSM, and you interview the top 3 people per role. For after the 3 weeks, you will see their portfolio. You can even give them some test tasks. And the other bonus for this is actually my husband, who owns a client success firm, actually leads our client success department. So they will be getting regular upskilling from my husband, some of the best practices in client success. That's really all he does. His work is in client success, and he's helped companies increase their revenue through retention, LTVs, increase AOVs, and he's done the same work for Amazon, retail, and Microsoft for 10 years. So you're definitely in good hands, and that's kind of just like a super big bonus that your team will get. They will get regular upskilling, specifically in client success. But on an ongoing basis, the subscription for these managerial roles will be $1,295 a month for 20 hours a week or part-time. And that is all in. That's 20 hours of work for them every week. That will be billed every 28 days. And you will get your own client success manager. They will also get great set of benefits. They get PTOs, they get healthcare, insurance, mental health, counseling. They get a lot of wellness benefits in the Philippines. We also take care of their HR stuff, like monitoring their attendance, time tracking, their Christmas parties, Mother's Day and Father's Day celebrations. And we also have regular upskilling to improve their English proficiency, how to use AI. And like we have all these monthly workshops that help upskill our team members. So all of that you get access to on one all-in subscription for $1,295 a month. So obviously the benefit is you have a partner that works on growing with you. The worst case scenario is we have to fire them if you're not happy. So we'll fire them and we'll rehire in your behalf. And your CSM will also document everything upon onboarding. And we will make sure that we will do 90% of the onboarding and you just do the final 10% because we've already documented it. We've done the work. I think that's it. Let me know if you have any other questions, but that would be my absolute recommendation. Once you decide to work together, my team will do a refresh on this. We'll ask you a few more questions. And we also have a very special form that gets to know your company culture, how to work with you, your leadership style, your management style, and your communication style. So this is a very white glove service, and it's perfect for people who want to take out the guesswork out of hiring, outsourcing, and managing a remote team. So if you feel like that would be super beneficial for you so you can grow fast and easy, let me know.
All right, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed that video. In that video, we were able to really see how he needed two roles. One is the client success manager, whose main responsibility is to make sure that all of their clients are having a great experience, that he has great retention, that he can continuously improve his lifetime value for his services or LTV, and most of all, that he can continuously maybe get referrals and really improve his relationship with his clients. The other role, as you saw, was a project manager role in which this person is responsible for a lot of the collaboration, timeliness, quality of work of the projects, of the tasks. They will also be managing some funnel builds and some operational stuff in the business. And in that video, you will also find that moment where I actually explained what is the difference between an assistant, an operations assistant, or a project manager. So you can go back and make some notes, but maybe basically the TLDR is an operations assistant is an assistant and doesn't make a lot of decisions, doesn't make decisions, basically they just do assistant work. And a project manager works and collaborates with other people and manages other people, and then they can be assigned also to make some decisions based on the projects so that they can have the projects or the tasks be delivered at a particular schedule, at a particular level of output, and a particular quality as well. So hope you enjoyed that video. If you feel overwhelmed and if you feel like you can't do all of that yourself, because by the way, getting to just one person for my team takes up to 60 or 70 hours. 60 to 70 combined hours from my recruitment team, from my whole HR team, and my client success team trying to work with their clients to also figure out a custom onboarding program. So I understand it tends to be a little bit overwhelming. So of course, if you need help, find me at proximityoutsourcing.com.